We're all sick of hearing about AI. I'm so tired of talking about it, but I have a killer use case here that I have to share. In the past, when customers want to upload data to our system, the problem is always that their data coming in doesn't match the schema that our product expects. So what we've done is we've created an AI agent that maps data from one system to another automatically, and it checks its own work. Here we're using a software called Crush, which is sort of like an open source version of Claude Code that you can write agents for really easily. To use our agent, you provide it with an Excel or CSV spreadsheet. This one has 10 anonymized transactions. Our agent will examine the file, and then it's going to try and develop a mapping. So it's going to fetch the schema required from our system. Once it has that, it's going to map the customer's data to ours. And you can see here it asks for permission to upload a remap sheet that it just created. After I give it permission, it uploads those 10 transactions. I can see here that amount, currency, and date all came over. If we look at one of these more closely, we can verify that everything looks right. We have the rest of the stuff from the sheet, like how the transaction was conducted, there's merchant data, IP address, account ID, things like that. It also created a customer, which here only had age and occupation from the original sheet. Our system has date of birth instead of age, so you can see here where it did its best to try to map the data over. The agent will also check its own work by hitting our API for the records that it just created. If something doesn't map cleanly, it will delete it and try again until it figures out the right format for everything like dates or abbreviations. You can also manually give it guidance at any time, so here I'm going to tell it to remap data from one field to another. And it'll repeat the main loop again. When I tell that everything looks good, it'll dump out a little snippet of code that our engineers can add to the customer's configuration. So from now on, whenever the customer uploads data, it will map cleanly with zero hassle on their end. This whole thing is dirt simple, and it has implications for any kind of data translation you can imagine. If folks want to learn more about how we pull this off, let me know in the comments. And check out Rhizome Compliance to see how we're deploying these agents at scale to remove the drudgery of financial compliance.